What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are live. My name is KAGE, the best at what I do better than you, and I am joined by none other than AK-47.
Hello, everybody. I am who I am, and I'm different from everybody else. You're witnessing greatness. I'm glad to be here with the Q&A with Big Time Mike and KBW's on KAGE. Let's get to it, guys. I'm so excited to talk to you guys again. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Glad the fans are in the action too. Let's get the question out there, see what the fans want. Let's get it.
Here we go. And none other than I guess for this evening, the guy who is going to be answering a lot of questions. He is that one and only man like bologna and ham. He is that man with a beard with that big time. The man with the beard that all the people fear. That man with that big time stash who talks that big time trash. He was the last KBW World Heavyweight Champion. He is, wait for it,
Big Time Mike, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and ladies, I'm glad to have you guys here for the live Q&A. It's been a long time, KBW, and I'm back. AK-47, I see you still ugly as ever. My brother, how you doing?
AK-47, put some headphones on before you stop echoing, or what you gonna do here, son? You echoing like
Want me to cut down some?
Yeah, cut it down just a hair. We are proud and happy and honored to have you here with us, Big Time Mike. You've seen a Q&A with Fuego, so you've seen a Q&A with AK-47, and now it's time for the Big Time Q&A.
Hey, there's only one way to do it. Big Time, the last ever KBW. I'm sorry. Big Time World Heavyweight Champion. There's only one way you can do it, baby. Let's get it on the road.
Let's get it.
We're asking everybody, please get your questions ready. Comment below. Get your questions for Big Time Mike. Let's all see what Big Time has on his mind. Anything you would like to promote real quick, Big Time? First of all, you can follow me on Twitter at KBW_KAGE. You can follow AK-47 on Twitter at KBW_AK-47, and Big Time
at KBW_Big Time. All caps, you can find me, you follow me, you follow me because I'm Big Time Mike and you love me. That's how you do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trying to look at these questions, waiting and ready.
Da da da.
Getting these live questions ready. We got a bunch of people jumped on, 68 viewers at this minute. They're here to see the Big Time Mike. They're here to ask you questions, and that's exactly what we're about to do. You can ask us questions on Twitter. You can ask us questions in the comment below. Get them on our Facebook page at KBW Wrestling. Get them ready, because here we go.
Wait for it. Come on, we need a question, folks.
Bring those questions in, guys. I'm ready.
All right, we got 11 questions already. Baseball or hockey?
Baseball or hockey? Jesus. Well, you didn't add football in there. Why would you not add football in there? I'd probably say baseball because I don't like hockey. I don't like baseball. Baseball is a lot better than hockey.
What about? Have you heard from the Bama Kid, Big Time?
Let me tell you something. The Bama Kid called me the other day, and he said, I can't do a great Hispanic accent, but he said, Big Time, I need your help. And I said, what's up, Bama Kid? He said, well, last time we stepped in the ring, you broke my ankle and talked trash while you did it. I said, you're right, man, I really did. He said, but I need you to get me a green card and talk trash while you do it. I said, Bama Kid, I can't spell the color green, much less get you a green card. So, therefore, Bama Kid, I can't help you out. Now, if you'd unmask, maybe that might help you out. And he said, no, S.A., I can't do that. So, no, I haven't heard from the Bama Kid with something of substance. Now, he brought a solid D game on the KBW final season, but maybe one day he'll come back and unmask and give you all what you want. But as for right now, no, I haven't heard from the Bama Kid lately.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Rugby or football?
Oh, God. I'm going to have to go with football, man. Who asked that question?
The man who asked that question was Connor Barn.
Connor Barr. Can I ask you something, son? When it comes down to it, Connor, there's really only one sport you can think of, and that's football. Because if you want to think that rugby is in any sort of way contingent to football, which it is, but if it has any sort of TV ratings when it comes to football, you must be stupid, you must be dumb, you must be stuck, you must be autistic, you must have way too many X chromosomes, you must have Turner syndrome.
Man, when you do that and you go off on people, it's a beautiful thing. AK, you gonna unmute yourself now?
What are you talking about? I never muted my. I thought you muted me.
You can't say music. I'm getting word that we got a bad echo right now on the live stream, AK.
A bad what?
A bad echo.
Well, I can't turn it anymore.
Speakers are loud. I don't want you. Do you have headphones that you can put in? That might help it out a little bit. I'm getting word right now. That's what they're saying. So we're gonna keep it going though. Get to the next question. A lot of them are saying hi, hello, big time. Somebody wanted to know your real name. His real name is Big Time Mike. On his birth certificate it says Big Time Mike.
First name Big, last name Mike. Middle name is Time. That's the important part.
Couple more questions here. What's your favorite college football team, Big Time Mike?
My favorite college football team is them Ole Miss Rebels out in Oxford, Mississippi. Now, a lot of people have the misconception that I'm an Alabama fan. However, I am not stupid. I don't sleep with my cousin. No, that was a jab at KAGE right there because he's an Alabama fan. But no, I'm an Ole Miss fan. I always have been, always will be. But I do have respect for that Crimson Tide since they got all them damn championship rings and whatnot. But it's 2 in a row for the Ole Miss Rebels versus the Alabama Crimson Tide, and I'm betting on 3 in a row this year. But last time I bet something, I bet my fridge, and I got kicked out of my house. So
Longhorns all the way.
Somewhere.
BTW said hello.
How you doing, Avery Hoke?
Someone, Gaming King 08 said AK is the best, and he is different from everybody else. Thank you for stopping the stupid cliche that we've heard all our freaking lives.
This is brought to you by you.
Well, because it is you who is going to lose if you ever step in the ring with me.
Oh.
Keep your questions coming, people. Another one wants to know, another ABW Action Pack Backyard Wrestling wants to know, what do the wrestlers do now that they aren't doing KBW? So I'll let AK answer first, and then we'll go to you, Big Time Mike.
Well, my speakers are so low right now that I can barely hear anything, but I'm pretty sure your question was, what do wrestlers do that KBW doesn't? Wait.
No, what does wrestlers do now that KBW is over?
Oh, what do we do now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody knows what I do now, and that's the main menu, Bulletproof Games. Go subscribe. Live stream tonight, everybody. Fallout 4 on live streaming tonight, so make sure to check that out. So I've been doing for a while. Going to college too. Everything's moving so fast, but that's what's going on right now.
Big Time, what are you doing now? Besides still talking that big time trash.
Well, it's a good thing you asked, because unlike some of the KBW roster, he's trying to get me worked up. You see, you know what happened last time you got me worked up? We got kicked out of Denny's. That's what happened last time you got me worked up. But anyway, 60. But anyway, yes, I am still a backyard wrestling competitor. I wrestle for I don't wrestle for anybody specifically, but I do crossovers with BTW, UW, APW, and maybe BEW New York. Who knows? But yes, I'm still an active backyard wrestling competitor. And when I'm not doing that, I work, and I'm about to start my 3rd year of college. I got 1 more to go after this year, so we'll be set, ready to roll. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's about all I do, man.
Tell us your next big crossover event that you have coming up, and tell us a little bit about who your opponent is for the people who don't know and what they can expect from your next crossover event.
Well, the next crossover event that we have, we're bringing to you is Best in the Yard 2. Now, of course, we had Best in the Yard 1 last June, and of course, I faced off against Drew Hood. I defeated Drew Hood, but this year at Best in the Yard 2, I am facing off against UWE's Dirty DeChico. Now, Dirty DeChico is they call the resident gunslinger. He is the law of the land in UWE, and he and myself are facing off in an I Quit match. Now, of course, you know the only way to win that match is to make someone say uncle or say I quit. But in regards to the show Best in the Yard, what Best in the Yard is it brings all these, kind of like WrestleCon. You guys saw WrestleCon, you saw APW, UWE, BTW, all these guys coming together to cross over in one big show. Well, Best in the Yard 2 is going to be 10 times better than WrestleCon just because we have more people on the show. It's supposed to be the biggest show of the year, our quote-unquote WrestleMania, our Super Bowl, our World Series, etc., etc. But you don't want to miss it. And as far as a date, we don't have a specific date right now set in stone, but we're shooting for next Saturday. So next Saturday, guys, be looking for stuff on Twitter. I'll be posting stuff. BTW will be posting stuff. And just remember that you always want to watch Big Time Mike, and you want to watch Best in the Yard. So hashtag Big Time at high noon and hashtag Big Time Mike's Yard 2, or you can hashtag Best in the Yard 2.
Great stuff. I've seen Dirty DeChico. If you've watched WrestleCon, we all seen how tough that man is. But does it get any tougher than Big Time Mike? Tune in to Best in the Yard 2 and watch him represent KBW in a way, because he's always going to be KBW's guy. And watch him do what he does best, and that's talk that big time trash and whoop some big time ass.
Absolutely. And that's not the only it's not the only match on the card, guys. Of course, our main event is Drew Hood versus Cameron Jackson, DH and HD versus the CJE. You're not going to want to miss that. That's a match that's over 2 years in the making. Our opener is the Three Kings match, a triple threat. Corey Graves versus the Blackout Aaron Jones versus Everett Creed. Good God Almighty, it's going to be mayhem everywhere. And we got so many more. We got the King of the Mountain, Navon McDonald or Novin, whichever one shows up, versus Kevin Shaw. Going to be a hell of a fight, and I can't wait for it. Of course, you got TOP versus Killer Instinct, Dustin Plague, and D-Lock. And there's so much more. That's just some of the highlight matches. And, of course, you got Jason Walker and Tyler Storm, which is going to be an entrance mayhem, if you're going to ask me. But two sticks going at it, I can't wait for it.
Yeah, you got a lot of diversity on that show. A lot of great matches. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Rick Rupe wants to know. Rick Rupe, I don't know exactly how you say that last name. He wants to know, what is your dream match? I'm assuming he means any wrestler ever in this world. Who would you like to wrestle?
Any wrestler ever in this world? Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, for me, as a child, my dream match would be against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Now, obviously, he's retired. But somebody I'd like to face here. Now, I'd love to face me some Kevin Owens, because I would definitely do the job for him, if you know what I mean. I'd do whatever he wanted me to do. But, yeah, we got Kevin Owens, and I'd also love to face Cody Rhodes. Of course, he's not in WWE anymore. Great dude. But Kurt Angle, man, the BTA versus the ankle lock. That'd be one for a show. He'd probably pick me up and drop me on my head and make me quit, but that's a different story. But, yeah, just some of those guys is a few professional wrestlers I'd love to face that are in the big time, as they say.
That's good. Fergus Smith is setting himself up for a heaping of an answer, but he wants to know, do you like D-Man?
He asked if I like D-Man?
Yes.
Number one, who is D-Man? I ain't seen him in about 2 seasons.
Well, he broke his collarbone, and then he broke his collarbone again.
We killed them all.
What was going on in this KBW arena? Because first Mac Dilla broke his collarbone and was out forever. Then we set up this 5th season. He comes back, he slaps me, he says this and that. He tries to throw me in dog crap, all this stuff D-Man does. And then he breaks his collarbone, not once, but twice, and misses out on the final season of KBW.
Well, you know what? That's his loss. I mean, he didn't quite meet the height requirement for KBW final season anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Here's a good one. What is your favorite video game?
My favorite video game? Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know. Right now, it'd have to be my all-time favorite is the Arkham series, the Batman Arkham series games. That's a great series. I love it. I've just got done playing tonight. I'm going to start all over with them again. And man, it's just a great series. I mean, obviously I love the Fallouts and your Halos and the Elder Scrolls, all that good stuff. But hands down, it's got to be the Batman Arkham series, best game series in my opinion.
Nice. AK, you might have to have him up on Bulletproof Games for.
Hey man, I get all kinds of KBW alumni on here.
That'd be fun to watch. Another one. This is a funny question. Jared Anderson wants to know Trump or Hillary.
Now,
Is that a trick question?
let me step from behind the curtain a little bit before I ruffle anybody's feathers as Eminem here. But you know what? I just want who is best for this country, to be quite honest with you. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I don't much care for Donald Trump, and I don't much care for Hillary Clinton. So to be quite honest with you, I'm going to put them both in the BTA breakthrough and go, I'm going to run for president. How about that?
Hey.
Do that. That's the answer to your question, Mr. Sir.
Big time CJE 2020.
Let's do it.
Daddy and God running for president.
Yes.
Okay, I got a question I want to ask. If anybody is subscribed to Big Time Mike's personal channel, and if you're not, what in the blue hell are you doing with your life? You saw recently Big Time kind of, I wouldn't call it a criminal act, but you had a man tied up in a chair. You beat him with a belt. You did some bad stuff to him. I'm not gonna lie. He had a to another guy you might have had on KBW before, but you kind of beat the crap out of him just because he was a Dirty DeChico fan, your opponent at Best in the R2. Why? How did you get away with that? And is that dude still alive?
Let me just put it to you this way. All right, I was trying to prove a point that Dirty DeChico is not the savior that he claims to be. It was Dirty DeChico's fault that young Paris Smith, he's not here, but he was in this room, got assaulted. And it's a sad day when I have to assault somebody. Now, the fact of the matter is, I went to the local authorities and I explained to them what was going on. I explained to them that I was facing this guy at Best in the Yard and I had to make a statement. And they laughed at me and said, "Oh, you're not going to do that." But obviously, it's on video camera. So Paris Smith is recuperating in Thomas Hospital in Fairhope, Alabama. He's okay. He has a few broken ribs, a broken ankle.
Is he pressing charges?
Look, Paris Smith don't know how to spell charges, so it's all right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But no, what happened to Paris Smith is just I'm trying to find a good word without getting kicked off the show. It's just a small piece of what's to come at Best in the Yard because I have to make Dirty DeChico quit, and I'll do whatever it takes. I heard a random person walking down the side of the road. Actually, I've scouted him out for a few weeks. As you can tell, I stalked him, had to make sure his time matched up with my time so I could scoop him up at night, put him in the bag, and bring him over here. But he's not pressing charges. He's okay. And I hope Dirty DeChico dies. Let's put it that way.
Damn.
Nice stuff right there. Okay, Big Time, this is not a question for you. I guess this is a question for both of us, but it's pretty freaking awesome. This is all one word. Leaf is queer. That's his name. Leafy is queer. Wants to know, why is AK-47's beard so sexy?
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Let me, AK, do me a favor. Turn to the right. Let me see the beard. Now turn to the left. I tell you what, you just like a 13-year-old boy. It's just sprouting up. Look at you. I tell you why.
Now it's growing back. Now it's like yeah,
it's kind of like it's just growing back. It's kind of like Corey Graves' career. It ended at WrestleCon and it's going to make its way back. But I digress.
No, let me tell you why. Once you peak, what can you do? I mean,
what can you do? I guess you got to have KAGE, but let me stop.
What is your favorite NFL team? That's what Daniel Cooney wants to know.
To be honest with you, it used to be I used to flop between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons, but right now I'm more of an ATL guy. I haven't paid much attention to the NFL in the past couple of years, but I'm looking to get back into it this year. I'm more of a college football fan. I'll watch some NFL, but college football is where my heart's at.
I feel you. I'm a big college football fan too. I do play fantasy football, so I dabble in the pros. I keep up with it just to make sure my team is winning. But I'm a big college football fan myself. Gaming King 08 wants to know, why do you hate your fans and why are you so selfish, Big Time Mike?
Look here. Now, hate is a strong word. I don't hate my fans. I just don't understand why y'all got to ask so many questions. Y'all got to, I mean, you always got to ask questions. You always got to tweet me and DM me and ask me, hey, Big Time, what is the correct way to blade? You know I got a question, a fan asking me the correct way to blade? Boy, you ought to be dropped on your head. I can't believe you would ask me such a question.
A chair shot to the head. That's the best way. A chair shot to the head.
Chair shot to the head. That's how you blade. I mean, I guess you could take a blade and cut your wrist, and for all I care, I don't really care what you do. But to be quite honest, if y'all keep doing all this, you're going to get me riled up, and then I might swoop one of y'all off the street and put you on the Big Time Talk Show strained up in a chair.
Hot damn. Oh, man.
You don't know who I am.
Next question. What is your favorite KBW match you've had, and then what is your favorite crossover match that you've had? Two different answers. Elaborate on them. Tell us why. Go ahead.
My favorite KBW match I've had, this is a tough one because I have to switch between when I won the World Championship and the last episode of KBW. So I'm just going to lean more towards the last episode. The last episode was kind of like the Fatal 4-Way. It's supposed to be a triple threat, but Pac-Man decided to crash my party and cash in. But he didn't work out the way he wanted to. You know, and it was more of a coming out party for me and both of you guys because to me it's kind of like more of a passing of the torch. Maybe you could see it that way because as you guys were kind of making your way more into the pro world, I'm still out here in the backyard world, and I really felt honored stepping completely out from behind the curtain to be in that situation and to be given that opportunity to show off and do what I do. I hate to steal someone's moniker like that, but to do what I do, I mean, it was special to me. And, you know, after the match, we were all emotional, and a lot of people don't know this, but, you know, it took a while to put all the pieces together in that match to get it to come out like it was. And we even had to refilm part of the match because it got dark. And, I mean, it was a great match, a great feeling, and I was so excited whenever it went up that I almost wrecked watching it in my car. You can ask. I almost wrecked because I was so excited that it finally went up. And I mean, we overcame so many obstacles just trying to get it uploaded. I mean, the man here across doing this whole thing had to buy him almost whole nother computer trying to get the damn thing edited and put out on YouTube. So we went through a lot of hurdles and obstacles, but it finally came out, and everybody loved it, I'm guessing. I mean, you might not like me as a Big Time World Champion, but you're going to have to get over it because I'm Big Time Mike. It's what I do. But
let me interrupt you. I'm sorry to do that, but oh, wow. I was going to ask a question, but then I just got a text from a Mr. O, actually.
Oh, God.
He wants to know, he's still making money. He wants to know, are you still making money? But I also want to know, if I could FaceTime Mr. O right now, what would you say to him?
Oh, man. I got a whole list in this cabinet of what I want to say. First off, I want to say, one, it's been 3 years he ain't answered one phone call in all 3 years. The only time he answered was because he thought I was somebody else because I blocked my own number. I was unknown. Secondly, I haven't received a paycheck since I started working at KBW. You owe me about $1,500 in back pay. Thirdly, where are my royalties for blood, sweat, and tears? I promoted it. I ran my mouth. I did what I was told to do. Oh, Mike, you just do this, we'll send you the royalties. I haven't gotten one royalty yet. I sent you my address. I even sent you a pay stub. Heck, I even wrote out the check for you. All you got to do is just mail it.
I just got a text. He said he PayPal'd it to you. Did you get it in your PayPal?
PayPal? I don't have a I don't even know what a PayPal is.
There it is. There's the mix-up.
Steve, set up the PayPal. Yeah, he said it's in the PayPal. I don't know what it is. You set it up for me.
All right, now to finish your question, your favorite crossover match that you've had.
I tell you what, I have so many favorites, but hands down it has to be my match with Rick Rios at WrestleCon, the latest one I had. I've kind of made my moniker of being brutal and beating people up and getting beat up, but I think mine and Rick's match at WrestleCon really tore down a lot of barriers as far as what people thought we could do, and brutality wise, because we beat the hell out of each other and we told a story why we did it, and the ending of the match was unexpected. We didn't expect it to end that way, but it ended the way it did, and it turned out perfect. And just to say this on the record, I hate Rick Rios' guts. I hope that he runs out in traffic today. But as far as Big Jacobite, I love him. He's my brother. There's a distinction between the two. And there's going to be a round two for Big Time Mike versus Rick Rios. It just has to be in the right place at the right time.
That's good. That's some good stuff right there. I was there to watch that match. AK just fell out of his seat.
He is just always trying to put himself over. He just can't help himself.
Oh man! But I was there to witness that match, and it was great. It was spectacular. Beautiful match. Beautiful match. Have you ever taken any F5 like that from anybody else? Please don't.
You know, I've never taken the F5 before. That's the first time I ever took the F5.
It was very brutal. If you haven't seen WrestleCon, please go check that out. Go watch that spectacular tables match. There was a great match between Big Time Mike and Rick Rios. There was even a match with Corey Graves and somebody. You should check that one out too. Great stuff. Great stuff. I applaud APW for the job they did and for all the companies involved in that. Proud to be a part of it. It was great stuff. Y'all got to go check that out. Okay. If you had to pick, would you rather have the rematch with Rick Rios or Drew Hood?
Oh my God! Christmas done come early this week. You done got me all these questions. Boy, I think personally, I'd rather have the rematch with Drew Hood, and I'll tell you why. Because I had that match with Drew Hood at Best in the Yard 1, and he and I became close friends, and obviously myself and Cameron Jackson distanced ourselves from Drew Hood because Drew Hood was doing some stuff that we didn't approve of, and so now there's a big split between half and half. So obviously myself and Drew Hood don't like each other. Cameron Jackson and Drew Hood don't like each other, obviously, and all the stuff that he wants to do to my good buddy Cameron Jackson, I'd just love to beat Drew Hood within an inch of his life, and I hope he's watching, because if he is, he knows what I feel about him. He knows that I hope he runs out in traffic today, and I hope he has beautiful children, and then I hope his children are athletic, and I hope when his athletic children go to play sports, I hope they're paralyzed from the waist down. That's what I feel about Drew Hood.
That's some brutal stuff right there.
Yes,
that's some brutal stuff.
That's right here. That's right here from the heart, folks.
AK, did you graduate with a 4.0?
Minus 3.8. That'll be about it.
AK, you hear me?
What?
Did you graduate with a 4.0?
I had to turn this up because I can't hear you. You keep saying it's echoing, and I don't know.
Did you graduate with a 4.0? Come on, man.
Let me break it down for you, AK. Did you graduate from high school with a 4.0 grade point average?
God, no. More like a 2.3.
And you really padded it there, huh? It's about a 1.7, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Someone wants to know, how long did it take KBW to get to 1,000 subs? It took us a long time. It was not easy. It was a 6-year journey to get to where we are today. And it would not be possible without dedicated guys like AK-47, like Big Time Mike, like Bama Kid, like guys, I can't even name them all, like Bulldozer. There's a bunch of guys who worked their butt off to get us to 1,000 subscribers, and then it just kept going from there. If, this is a good question, if KBW comes back, would Big Time Mike be the World Heavyweight Champion?
I never
Before
lost.
I answer that,
Champion.
huh?
I never lost it. Why wouldn't I be the world champion?
Good one. I would have to agree that there'd be a definite rematch between maybe us three right here, and we'd have to do that thing the right way this time without Pac-Man.
Yeah, he fucked my whole strategy up, man. I had everything set up. It was everything where I wanted to be. Fucking Pac-Man came out of nowhere, cashed it in, messed up my plans, and that's why AK-47 lost that match. Just know that. Screw you, Pac-Man.
I'm telling you, if my arm didn't start spasming and moving by itself, this match might still be going because I would never tap out. I just wouldn't do it. My arm spasmed, messed up.
Because you know what, and guys, this is your fault. This is the fans' fault because there could have been an extra season, but you didn't buy the T-shirts. The man told you to buy the T-shirts, and you didn't buy the T-shirts.
At all.
It can still happen.
Fine.
Maybe not a season, maybe just a Royal Rumble. I'm coming home this August for a good week long. August, probably around 14th to the 21st, and maybe, just maybe, if we can get some T-shirt buys, you'll see Big Time Mike again. You'll see AK-47 again.
Buy the T-shirt. If not, continue with your boring, wasteless, worthless life. But if you want to see the Royal Rumble, you want to see Big Time Mike do his thing, buy the T-shirt. Very simple.
It's a beautiful T-shirt. It is. It's a beautiful one. We're about to wrap this thing up here. It's already about 4:05. We're gonna go 5 more minutes with this awesome Q&A with Big Time Mike. Get your questions, last-minute questions in, guys, because we're here for the last 5 minutes with the Big Time Mike. I mean, Big Time. We're giving you an open opportunity here. 2 minutes. Oh. I know that's a brief one for you. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Tell everyone what you're gonna do to Dirty DeChico at Best in the R2.
2 minutes. I think you need to give me about 10 because I can go on forever. I'm like Jim Cornette, baby. I can keep flapping these guns for good. Let me tell you something about Dirty DeChico. Dirty DeChico is the type of person that comes into this world expecting things to be handed to him, and then when he does something for someone, he expects someone to do right back to him what he did for them. And here's what I'm going to tell you, Dirty DeChico. At Best in the R2, I'm going to beat you like a man. I beat Rick Rios like a man, but I'm going to beat you like a man. I am your daddy, and you are my son. You have messed up. You have misbehaved, so now I'm going to whip your ass all over Claremont, North Carolina. Dirty DeChico, take it from me. I will do whatever it takes, whatever is necessary to win. If that means beating your mama within an inch of her life, I'll do it. If that means taking someone out of that crowd and choking him to death with that chain, I'll do it. If that means every finger on your hand and breaking your ankle, I will do it. I will drink your blood. I will do whatever it takes to make you say the words I quit. Because, DeChico, I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You, my son, have everything to lose. Because this is supposed to be your last ride. Because after this match, you're retiring, Dirty DeChico, and you're going underneath that mast to do some good as temp log, huh? Well, let me tell you something, boy. When I'm done with you, you're going to be inside that hospital crying for your mama. Mama, where are you? Big Time Mike just beat me. And that's what's going to happen. After Big Time Mike drops an elbow, throws a suplex, locks in that BTA, breaks your ankle, whips your ass, and makes you say, I quit, and talks trash while he does it. So, DeChico, I don't know where you are, or what you're doing, or what life has brought you these past few months. I have accused you of assault. I have made everyone that you love go away from you and not even speak to you anymore. Your own mother can't even look you in the face. I have made you attempt suicide. So therefore, at Big Time Mike Show 2, when Big Time Mike, the greatest sports entertainer to ever enter an arena, steps in the ring with the underground gunslinger, Dirty DeChico. He's going to be shooting blanks, and I'm going to look at you and say, boom, bitch! Where's my 2?
Dang.
That's about 20, huh?
I feel very bad for Dirty Chico right now and his family.
Yes, I do. I feel bad for them. They need to be shot with a lead bullet. They need to be dragged across town. They need... And saying Dirty Chico is going to beat Big Time Mike is like watching a man molest a dog on the side of the road and doing nothing about it. The Ginger Project wants to know what would Fuego charge for bookings. Maybe you should tweet Fuego and he might tell you. This is Big Time Mike's Q&A. Listen here, guys. We're about to wrap this bad boy up. We've got 3 more minutes. Got some good questions left. What is your favorite move besides the Big Time Ankle Lock?
Oh, that's easy. It has to be the Big Time Suplex.
The Big Time Suplex. Because he loves throwing them suplexes. He loves dropping them elbows. And I don't know if anybody loves it more than AK when he locks in that Big Time Ankle.
Oh, God. See, I don't know why it's always me that winds up in that damn ankle lock. I can't never get out of it.
He likes them small ankles. That's why he goes for you.
You know, the song goes, I like them big, I like them skinny, AK.
If you could come back,
folks, keep your mind out of the gutter. Ankles, people.
If you could come back and defend your title, give me 5 KBW guys you would love to face in a one-on-one contest. This is from Daniel Cooney as well. Who would you choose?
Number 1 would be Paul Wall.
Nice.
Number 2, obviously, I'm just going to take AK-47 and Cage out of the equation because I'm going to pick guys that, with all due respect, I'm going to pick other people. Obviously, number 1 is Paul.
Wait. There's other people on the roster?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who's on the damn roster right now?
I'm talking about I'm talking about from season 4 to the final season because that's when we had our core group right there.
Our squad.
Number 1 is Paul Wall. Number 2 would have to be the Bulldozer. Number 3 would have to be Pac-Man. Number 4 would be the Pitbull, since me and him ain't never finished our deal. Him and old Great Dane decided they want to bully me. I didn't even do anything to him. I was just telling them I didn't want to be the tag team partner. They just come up here. But you want to talk about be a star? How about not be a Pitbull? Don't throw me in the give me a break. And the last one, it has to be the Hazard boy. The Hazard guy likes to eat feet. Yeah, Hazard. No more. I'll kill him.
Whatever happened to Hazard Cage, man? I haven't seen that guy around. Like, did Mr. O give him an extended contract? I don't know what happened with that.
Actually, Mr. O never hired him. He kind of just showed up one day.
So you let someone who wasn't even having a contract hold the Native American Championship?
I didn't let any... Listen, when a man has your toes in his mouth, there's not a lot that you can do.
Yeah, I know. He had my toes in his mouth. I know.
But guys, we're about to wrap this thing up. We appreciate AK-47 being here. We appreciate Big Time Mike jumping in, joining us. We appreciate all the people who checked this out. Thank you. And if you do have any more questions, Big Time Mike would be happy to light your ass up on Twitter. Ask him the questions. He'll get you answered. Promote everything you need to promote, Big Time. Promote everything you need to promote, AK. And then I'll close us out.
All right, who's going first?
Go ahead, AK. Go ahead.
All right. Well, as you all know, AK-47 has a gaming channel out right now called Bulletproof Games. Go drop a like, go comment, subscribe to me at Bulletproof Games. I got a live stream tonight. Fallout 4 is going to be lit, so hope everybody's there. I'm going to answer all kinds of questions on that too. So, with that being said, I am who I am, and I'm different. God, do I have to do this again? It's like the 688th time. But from everybody else, you are witnessing greatness.
All right, folks, we got that that kindergartner out of the way. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter at KBW_big-time. You know, I usually do a little talk show myself, the Big Time Talk Show. And, of course, we have Half and Half, myself and Cameron Jackson. Get on there. We run our mouths. We spit the bull for about a good hour, 2 hours. We answer your questions. We do what we want to do, and we talk trash while we do it. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Big Time Mike. It's not hard, folks. Big space time space Mike. Search. Should pop up. Picture me having Rick Rios in the Steiner recliner. Choking him out. You'll see it. You subscribe to me. You'll find all kinds of good stuff. You'll find big time talk shows. You'll find promos. You'll find whatever you want. Funny videos. You go like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, follow me on Twitter. And just remember, next weekend, Best in the R2 is what we're shooting for. I'll let you know about it. Other people will let you know about it. Tweet me about it. You know, hashtag Best in the R2. Hashtag Big Time Mike's R2. Hashtag Big Time at High Noon. Big Time Mike versus Dirty Chico. I quit match. Of course, I'm going to win, but you want to be along for the ride. You don't know what's going to happen. And just remember that it doesn't matter what day it is, what time, or what's on the line. I always deliver. And it's always
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Big Time, baby. Go ahead. I'll put the last part after we leave, before we leave.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate everybody's questions. Please go like and subscribe on their channels. Please go follow them on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. Go to ProWrestlingTees/Fuego del Sol and get you a t-shirt. Like and subscribe and share this video. And I want y'all to remember to wait for it. Wait for it. Always stay big time, stay different, and thank you for coming in and joining us today.
Boom!